And to kind of maybe go back to your question, I would say that, I used to think that, limiting protein was probably like, oh, you're better off being more plant-based. Like now I think exercise is the king. I think exercise is the longevity drug that if you could pill it up, we'd all be taking it. We all should be taking it. And I think that the protein is important for fueling our muscles, for improving muscle mass, and for repair as well. And so that would be a bigger thing. And also intermittent fasting as well. I still try, and I still think that it's important to do a type of it, time restricted eating.
Because even on your speech that you had with Dr. Valtolongo, he was saying people thought it was 16 hours. Now it's actually more 12-hour time restricted. Is that right? I don't know if that's the new research.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what endpoints that he was talking about, but I think the way I sort of think about it is you want to have a fasting period while you're sleeping, because if the repair processes that we were talking about, to kind of go back to the start of this podcast, is that we were talking about, your DNA is repaired when you're sleeping. You're cleaning out stuff inside of your cells, pieces of DNA that from, cells dividing that have just kind of fragmented off, or gunk, just pieces of the cell. Like there's all this gunk in our cells. And that process is cleared out
when you sleep.
Yeah. However, if you had just ate a meal before you hit the pillow, your digestion, all that stuff, that goes on for like 5 hours. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Ooh, man, it's so
that
good to eat
shunts
late at night.
energy away from that. The energy shifts from repair. It's still in digestive mode.
Oh man.
So repair mode needs to be fasted.
So when should you stop eating before you go to sleep? Like how much time should you have before you go to sleep?
I think typically it's like 3 hours, or what a lot of the experts like Dr. Sachin Panda have sort of come to the conclusion. Because if you think about, if you finished eating 3 hours before you go to sleep, then for the first 2 hours you're going to be finishing up the digestion process, right? And then the rest of the time it's repair mode, right?